This is a $7 million mansion here in Punta Cana. And today I'm gonna give you a full exclusive tour of this luxurious home. But before I do that, I'm gonna take you around and show you what life is like living here in Punta Cana. From dining to shopping, amenities for kids, and much, much more. If you've been wondering what life would truly be like in Punta Cana, then this is the video for you. Would love for you to like and subscribe. Let's go take a look. So for anybody living down here, Nacional is like right in the middle of the Punta Cana Resort, Punta Cana area. So it's just easy to come by here. It's on the higher side price-wise versus other grocery stores. You can head to downtown, the Jumbo or Olé or La Sirena and pay less, but sometimes convenience is more important than price. And this is super convenient. I gotta get some bread and apples, so let's go take a look. Forgot I need eggs too. Let's grab a thing of eggs. This bread we don't like because it has sugar. It's the third ingredient. I hate that. No bread today. Hola. So this is Punta Cana Village. I love walking through this area. There's restaurants, there's shops, there's this little bagel shop and a Baskin Robbins, pizza, and even a brewery. Tons of stuff. And while I don't like sugar in my kids' bread, I like it in my cake. So I pop in here, grab a slice, and yummy, yummy. It's just a nice spot to get anything that you need, anything that you want, all within walking distance. As you go through, you'll see a pharmacy, additional restaurants, and all these amenities downtown. Now, as we come around the traffic circle into Punta Cana Village, you can see these banks and stores and shops. And as we enter, this is by far the premier family neighborhood in all of the Dominican Republic. This playground's a great spot for kids, and they host Halloween parties and Easter parties and everything else right here. And as you go up the road just a little bit, you'll come to a community center with a nice pool. Our kids do lessons here, a soccer field, and even this gym. So the village sits directly across from the airport, and it's all part of Grupo Punta Cana. Grupo Punta Cana is owned by pretty much the Ranieri family, and they invented, if you will, Punta Cana. In fact, a lot of people don't realize this, but Punta Cana technically is only the area that we're in right now. It's Punta Cana Village, and then I'm going to show you the connection to Punta Cana Resort. And if you live in the village, you have access to the resort. And if you're in the resort, you have access to the village. So I consider it all one big sort of neighborhood, although there's very distinct differences between the two. But Punta Cana Grupo Punta Cana, and the Ranieri family, they own the village. They own the resort. They own Nacional, the grocery store. They own Blue Mall. They even own the airport. So if you live in the resort and you have an owner's card, you get VIP access at the airport. Meaning when you land, or even when you take off, you go into a concierge room. They do all of your passport and everything for you. Now you can pay at the airport for that if you want, but it's included as part of your ownership. In fact, if you've ever been at the airport when you've deplaned and you see some people jump on a golf cart in Punta Cana and like go somewhere else, those are residents, VIP, of Punta Cana Resort. And I think even Punta Cana Village. When you exit the village here, you'll go out, take a right, and just up the road a little bit, you'll take another right into Punta Cana Resort and head down the road to the guard shack. So that drive was only about 300 meters, 15 seconds to get from the village into the resort, and then you just sort of drive in and you come to the guard shack and show your card. Hola, gracias. And they scan you in. Simple as that. That's the benefit of living in the Grupo Punta Cana communities, the village and or the resort. Now the resort isn't a resort per se. There's multiple neighborhoods in here. A lot of people live in here, in Tortuga, in Arrecife, in all these different neighborhoods, if you will. But what you get inside of what is called Punta Cana Resort, it's almost like Cap Cana. You have all these neighborhoods. You've got Playa Blanca. So if you've been to Cap Cana, you've got Playa Juanillo. Here you've got Playa Blanca. Very similar, but Playa Blanca has better nachos. Inside the resort as well, Punta Cana Resort, you've got the Oscar de la Renta Tennis Center, pickleball, all of that. beautiful state-of-the-art facility. There's a gym there as well if you're a member of that facility. There are horse stables, they play polo, there's ojos indígenas, sort of a natural pool, an eco park, and all of the little aspects of the eco park are all part of Punta Cana Resort. So you can live in the resort, or people vacation here. Club Med, which is the first resort in Punta Cana, 1982, I believe, is right here in now what is known as Punta Cana Resort. The Westin Hotel is here. There's the Cana Club, and they're building other things all the time. But we'll take a look at a community in here, but I can't wait for you to see this $7 million mansion. But before I show you this mansion, we got to grab some lunch, and no better place to grab it than right at the beach. Playa Blanca restaurant is a great perk of living in the Punta Cana Resort, Punta Cana Village area. You get free access to this. Now you can still come here through the Punta Cana Resort gates, but you're gonna pay per person up front, say $40 for an adult, maybe $50, $20, $25 for a child. However, you can come, hang out at the beach, and that money that you spend, if it's 2 adults and say it's $100, is credit here at the restaurant. So the first $100 you order, you've already paid for. If you're spending the day at the beach, you're probably gonna spend that money. As far as what to order here, I got a hot honey pepperoni pizza. It's excellent here. Their nachos are great here, really everything. There's nothing here I would say is like blow you away, but a lot of the food is really, really good. My videographer, Eric, and I had a great lunch at Playa Blanca, and then it was time to head out and get on the road so we can check out this mansion, which is right here inside of the Arrecife community. We get through the guard shack, and you start to see some amazing homes in this neighborhood. And beautiful views, not the least of which is this house, which we're going to take a look at. All right, here we are at Arrecife Royale. This place is 9 bedrooms, full-on luxury. It's got everything you can imagine inside, including a gym, playground, pools. Where do you see this place? Let's go inside. Wow, man. All right, so out here, you've got this pool over there. There's a hot tub, and all the way out is a golf course that you can see going all the way down through. Now, this house, if it's sold today, will be somewhere between $5 and $7 million. And it's a place where you come for a retreat, for a family reunion. And believe it or not, I'm going to tell you at the end, you can actually afford to stay here. I'll tell you in just a little bit, but come and take a look. All right, so not only is this a gym, you got your treadmills and your weights and all of that stuff in here, but in addition, you've got a sauna. Pretty cool. Everything you could want right inside this house. All right, this is bedroom 1. This is one of the standard bedrooms you can get in here. When I host my retreat, we do 2 to a room. This is what 2 to a room looks like. But every room that has these 2 beds also has its own private ensuite bathroom, along with the TV and everything else. Let me show you what one of the bigger suites look like. This is one of the king suites. There's like 4 of these, I think, in this property, but you've got this full closet. You've got that incredible bathroom, which actually has a room that goes outside. And you've got this suite with the king bed, a wine fridge, all of that. But to me, the cool part is, if I can get out here, you've got this incredible balcony where you can see everything out here. Look at that view. And hey, you want to get sexy? You jump in the hot tub. All right, let's see some more of this house. Now, I will show you, there's one room, if you're coming with a family in particular, that might be of particular interest. I actually stayed in this room when we hosted this retreat here last year, but it is the family room. I mean, you want to talk about fun. You got kids? They're gonna love this. Mine did. Really cool. If you got a very little one too, you got the crib. Again, private ensuite bathroom. Every room has its own bathroom, and there are 9 of these in the entire house. The average per night to rent this home is about $5,000. Could be more or less, but if you're hosting a family reunion or a couple's trip, that's $400 or $500 a night per couple. Plus you'll have a private chef, private butler, and all the amenities you could want. Celebrities, artists, and many others rent this house, along with CEOs and business leaders bringing their top sales staff or best customers. All right, so here you come in, and you've got this really cool common area, pool table. On this side, you're eating like kings and queens at this table. Look at this thing. And when we stayed here last year, we had a blast playing ping pong outside. all of these walls open, so this can be completely wide open to the outside. It's a complete indoor-outdoor experience. Really cool. For 7 mil, you would expect it, I suppose. Of course, you have a bar, and back in here is a full chef's kitchen. I suppose you could live here if you wanted to, but I think it's more for the retreat, the event. Take your executive staff here, whatever it might be. But come on out. Now, this property is run by a company called Volalto Group. Volalto Group is the premier luxury sort of Airbnb short-term rental company in all of Punta Cana, maybe in all of the Dominican Republic. I've used them. They're incredible. Their services are incredible. They're not even paying me to say that. In fact, I'm paying them. I booked this place for 2 weeks from now, so I'm gonna be paying to stay here, but I wanted to show all of you this incredible home and this incredible community. And keep this in mind, you can live here. All the houses that you see behind here, outside, and so on, many of them are residences. This particular house was built more for events and so on. But for those that are looking for a high-end luxury living, you can have it all inside of Punta Cana Resort. Let's talk to Diana Mello from Volalto Group. She's gonna give us a little bit more detail on this property. Let's check it out.
I feel that Volalto in the area of Punta Cana is one of the best companies so far, but what makes us stand out the best would be the service that we provide in general, because it's not only just renting a villa, property, or whatever you're looking for. It's more about experiences. So the staff is going to make sure that everything goes perfect and smooth throughout the entire stay, as well as our location. All of our properties are also located within gated communities that are super close to the Punta Cana International Airport, which makes it really fast and seamless once they get here to the Dominican Republic.
What is the type of experience that you go for your clients that come and rent any of your properties?
Well, in terms of experience, what we usually do is that we take care of every single detail. When I say details, I refer to the planning prior to your arrival, during your stay, and even if there is some sort of situations also after your stay. If you would like to come back, that's something that we will prefer. But we will also make sure that you guys, that all of our clients, all of our guests are taken care of. But we tend to also coordinate their transportation prior to coming down to the Dominican. Also, any type of services, excursions that they would like to book once they're here, as well as the meal planning. That is one of the most important parts and the most frequently asked questions that we get from our clients. And is that we also prepare the grocery shopping so that our guests do not have to worry about any detail once they're here.
Okay, so somebody wanted to learn more about this particular villa or Volalto, where can they go?
Well, we are pretty much in all platforms, but the ones that people use the most down here are our website, which is volaltovillas.com. This property is at Villa Arrecife Royale.
On Instagram?
On Instagram.
Okay.
And also at Volalto Group.
All right, so that is what it looks like in Punta Cana Village and Punta Cana Resort. Not for every budget, obviously. Some people aren't gonna want to or desire or can afford to live in a place like this. I can't afford to live in a place like this, but you get a sense of what it's like in all of Punta Cana to eat, to dine, to enjoy all the amenities available to you, whether you're retiring or moving with a family, either or. So that's it. Hopefully it helped you. If you need more on Punta Cana Village and want to see a full tour, tap this video right here and I'll show you the entirety of the village and all the little amenities inside of it. Otherwise, let's get out of here.